So are you not positing the idea that those vehicles contain, beings who are, maybe like us?
There is one image there that shows black people getting off.
So people with dark skin getting off?
Not dark, black.
Black skin?
Really black. Yeah.
Were they tall?
Yes.
Very tall?
Yeah.
How tall? Do you know?
Well, they got out the doorway. I don't know how high that is, but
Well, what?
say 7 feet would be probably a conservative estimate.
Huge cigar-shaped ship appeared over the Air Force base. These cigar-shaped ships were over a mile in length. One of them landed on the airport landing strip area. The back of this craft opened up, and several hundred young men with huge heavy weapons came out of two sides of the ship and formed a protection line around the ship. And the people at that Air Force base, the commander, had a meeting with the individuals that were aboard this ship. And this particular race that landed those ships and that are seen in these huge cigar-shaped ships, they are a black race. They look like African Americans. They were about 6'4", 6'5", huge weapons. And if you've ever seen a race of people that were conquerors, that had never been conquered, they've got this look about them of arrogance. That is exactly what these extraterrestrials had, and they informed these people at this American Air Force base that not only were they from a militaristic society, but they had controlled a large portion of the galaxy that.
Breaking news, y'all. Hold on. I don't know how true this is. I seen this on X. So according to the Pentagon, them African American aliens gonna be here in 2 weeks? The fuck? Yeah, them 7-foot ones. Not only that, y'all. Say these motherfuckers might be 12 feet. The fuck, Harlem Globetrotters? Is really space jamming? How they know that? How they know? Not only that they know that they're gonna be here in 2 weeks, but they got the location, y'all. And guess where the location at? Miami. I'm just saying, seems a little weird. Now, we remember a couple years ago, an incident that happened at the mall when they were saying that it was kids that was fighting. The people said that they seen aliens walking around, right? The emergency response that they had, it seemed like it was way more than a fight. Well, all them goddamn cops, helicopters and everything, SWAT teams and shit. I remember that. You tell me, do you find that weird? I don't. Because that motherfucking ocean there. They coming from that ocean. Oh yeah, something else, y'all. Y'all remember when they said they was gonna be aggressive? Now I think they was just saying that because what, they black? So was that some racist shit? They try to say they aggressive because they black or what? But how did they know? But listen, come to find out what they said, allegedly, saying that the aliens sent the AI computer generated screen, whatever, saying that they come in peace. They don't want no smoke. They coming in peace. I don't believe it. Now, if that's true, hear me out. Do y'all think that's right? What's causing the hurricanes, the floods, the tornadoes, the bad goddamn storms? Because is they coming back? Are they coming up and not coming down? So all my Miami people, man, tap in. Let me know what y'all feel about this. The world, y'all tap in. Y'all think this shit true? Go look it up, y'all. Do some searching right now on X. Just go look this shit up. So y'all think I'm capping. Just look it up and you tell me.
NASA scientist is saying that he saw a 7-foot tall alien race that looked like African Americans on what he described to be getting off a mile-long spaceship. Let's talk about it. Now, this is all alleged, but I have seen some sources that has talked about this claim, and I honestly don't put anything past it because there's just nothing that I don't believe when it comes down to these extraterrestrials. And my first thought when I read that he saw this race that resembled Africans was the Anunnaki. Now, it was alleged to have been seen at some type of Air Force base, and he said it was hundreds of them, and they looked like a black race, and they were huge. And the Anunnaki were said to be so huge that they were like the Nephilim. which are fallen angels and giants. And he said they had an arrogant look of like conquerors that have never been conquered. I know that's right, aliens. Y'all better serve. But the theory of the Anunnaki's existence has been around for so many years, and they're actually talked about in so many different texts of different cultures around the world. The Anunnakis are said to be some type of extraterrestrial beings that had something to do with basically the existence of humankind. And it is said that they used to basically go back and help ancient civilizations and give them technology and basically tell them what to do and how to make these pyramids, or basically help them do this. Because if you think about it, I don't care what y'all say, there is no possible way that these Egyptians built these pyramids without some type of higher power. So you mean to tell me that these weak slaves, these weak people have built these thousands of pounds of tons and stacked them up and made these pyramids? There's no way. There's no way. The Anunnaki is said to have came down here and helped them and gave them so much knowledge and power. And rumor has it that some people in the higher ups have said that the Anunnaki was supposed to be coming back. So it just all makes sense to me. And lately it's just been so much alien talk, like more than usual. I know every other year we have a few claims and, little few videos of people talking about like different things they've seen. But lately it's just been so much alien talk that some truth has to be behind this stuff. So like I said, this is alleged, but I don't know. I don't put anything past it. But let me know what y'all thinking of y'all.
Aliens that's on their way to Earth that supposedly get here in November resemble African American people. And they're saying they're around 7 feet tall. And if that's the case, we already know why they're aggressive. We already know what they're coming back here for. Earlier this summer, the Pentagon said that the Anunnaki will be back here in the next 2 years. And now NASA, of course, again, NASA is saying that the aliens that are coming here this November look like African Americans. You do the math. The truth of the matter is, the truth has been hidden for way too long about what this planet is, where this planet came from, who we are as a people. And apparently those interstellar beings that's coming here are coming here for a reason. And apparently someone's spoken to them. Someone is keeping contact with them. Someone knows their true purpose. Because you can't randomly just say that they're aggressive and they're coming here aggressively if you haven't spoken to them, or if they're not here already. Welcome to 2025. I want to see what's next. I'm out.
So I know you guys heard of the 7 foot tall black people that are coming in November. So let's clear a few things up. So yes, a 12-mile mothership is on the way. NASA calls it the Three-Eyed Atlas. So it may look similar to like this one on top, but this isn't the exact image. This is the image that NASA has gathered. So NASA said it's traveling at 130 miles per hour. That's fast. And they said they're coming in aggressive. Don't know where NASA got that part from or how would they know, but they said they're hostile, whatever that means. Or maybe they do know how. Maybe they got that call from whoever's up there in that Galactic Federation was like, hey, you guys better stop doing X, Y, Z or we're coming. And of course, America ignored. So of course they're coming. Or it could be the Anunnaki that said they've been coming. Or the Orisha. There's a lot of different theories we can go with, guys. But they're on their way. They'll be here the end of October, like around the 29th. So the very beginning of November. So we'll see what's about to happen. Because we can't miss them. It's 12 miles. And if you watch my video before about my alien encounter, it's in the same playlist, in the same one. I started looking up different spacecraft, especially cylinder spacecraft. Well, cylinder shape, I should say. So mine wasn't that long, 12 miles, but it was pretty long. So I narrowed it down to these at the top, like the C and D. So that leads me to think, they've been here. What are these people talking about? Here NASA and the government gets a line again, trying to distract us from something. Why y'all trying to distract us? Why? Because of Jeffrey Epstein's files? We know y'all not going to give them to us. So stop acting like these people ain't been here, or these entities. Because what y'all mean they on our way? They've been here. I've literally seen a similar aircraft in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Y'all let me know what you think in the comment. Because we got a few months and Thanksgiving gonna be very different this year. Very. I'm Cube of the Lore. This is Forbidden Lore Season 2. And if you like content like this, don't forget to engage from the bottom up. Yeah, that's like, comment, subscribe. Y'all know all of that. And don't forget to follow, because I know you didn't do that yet. Make sure y'all keep up with my other socials, Cube Oxley on all socials, as well as I stream every day. Same name, Cube Oxley. So come through, pop in stream, come ask some questions, let's chat. But my supernatural content will be strictly on my Cube of the Lord channel. That's Cube, CUBEOF of Lore, LORE. Try to keep my content a little separate on the tube. So those are two channels, one streaming app. It's in my bio, go look. And as always, TikTok. And as always, guys, this is all allegedly, hypothetically speaking. I don't know. I'm gonna call y'all back later because I told y'all this year was getting weird. All right, y'all. So this is part 2 on aliens is coming in about 2 weeks. November the latest. So I just wanted to clear a few things up, y'all. So if you already watched part 1, which was right before this video, so you couldn't have missed it. I talked about how the internet is going crazy right now because they said African American aliens are coming to Earth. And I already told y'all they've been here. Yes, there is a mothership coming, but the only reason they're telling us about it because they mean business. Y'all haven't told us any time other than this when they was on their way. We have never heard this before. Y'all gonna believe this the first mothership and craft to come here? Really? So y'all, NASA did say they're coming. They did say the mothership is about 12 miles long. They traveling 130 miles per hour, flying past Saturn, Jupiter, all of them. We'll miss it when it goes behind the sun, but it'll pop back up in November. And of course, my favorite piece of information NASA said is they're hostiles. They're coming in aggressive. They're coming in hot. We don't know how they know this, but this is what they said. So here's what they didn't say. They never told y'all they were black. They never said that. That wasn't one report. So y'all are kind of dragging this and taking this too far. And this coming from a black man. I'm not saying that they're not black. Hold on. Because I know y'all ready run into the comment. Ex-NASA Dr. Norman Bergrun is the one that said that 10 years ago. And he actually has a book out too, Rings of Saturn. So this was an interview 10 years ago that y'all are combining, which is cool. It's cool and all. Because Dr. Bergrun seen the black aliens jumping on the ship. That was a whole different situation. But they do have NASA in common. God rest Dr. Norman's soul. So happy he revealed that little information before he passed. But he been told us that the aliens was black. He actually had to correct the interviewer. She said, oh, they were dark. He said, no, they were black. That's what he said. So shout out to Dr. Norman, because he been dropping the tea. NASA now want to come out here and tell us about what? About stuff that been happening that we already know. And notice how nobody, including nobody from NASA, has corrected people from saying they said it was black African American aliens coming on this mothership. They love it. They love the media. But yes, we don't know exactly what they look like. They obviously are too far to see. That's why I'm like, how will you guys know if they're aggressive and hostile? How would you guys know what they look like? They're too far. But Dr. Norman said they were black, so cross my fingers. Hopefully they're black and they're coming for me because I'm tired of this black ass. Don't forget, if you like content like this, paranormal, cryptic, supernatural, go ahead and engage from the bottom up. That's share, repost, like, comment, subscribe, all that. Y'all know that. And of course, follow me, because I know you didn't do that yet. I'm Cube of the Lore. This is Forbidden Lore. And as always, it's only for entertainment purposes only. I don't know anything. It's all allegedly, hypothetically speaking. All right, I'm going to call y'all back later, because it's about to get weird in 2 weeks, y'all. It's about to get weird.
Okay, so y'all do know about the Anunnaki coming in 2 weeks instead of November, right? Hello. Okay, so what the Pentagon has actually said, it may not be verbatim, but it's close to it. Then the Anunnaki are coming back for their people. And their people is all minorities. If you're Mexican, Black, Puerto Rican, Asian, anything that has melanin in your skin, yeah, you're going to the motherboard. Also, another conclusion as to why they were coming here in a 12-mile radius ship. We've been treated poorly. So they're coming back for their people, their chosen ones. Hello. I'm ready to go. And girls, I heard the guys are 12 feet tall. Not even 6, 8, and whatever. Hey. And they have more than a baby leg. But seriously, all you Christopher Columbus crew, y'all can continue to inhabit America. Enjoy. Bye. We out. Grabbing my bags and we're going. Bye. You guys remember that show? I'll always be your supernova girl. Yeah, we're out of here.
Let me share some more information about 7-foot-tall black aliens that you should not ignore. The idea of 7-foot-tall black aliens has actually been a part of American pop culture and even religion for a very long time. But first, let me share this piece of the puzzle. This is an interview from just a short few years ago from a guy who says he's an Air Force officer, and he says that when a large cigar-shaped craft landed on his Air Force base, out came 7-foot-tall, African-looking aliens. The audio is authentic. Somebody made an AI video of it, but the audio is authentic. Listen.
The back of this craft opened up, and several hundred young men with huge, heavy weapons came out of two sides of the ship and formed a protection line around the ship. And these people at that Air Force base, the commander, had a meeting with the individuals that were aboard this ship, and this particular rate that landed those ships and that are seen in these huge cigar-shaped ships, they are a black race. They look like African American. They were about 6'4", 6'5". These tight-fitting black leather outfits on, and the weapons that they came out of the ships with, they were huge, a huge weapon. And if you've ever seen a race of people that were conquerors, that has never been conquered, they've got this look about them.
All that just to say that tall, African-looking men coming out of spaceships or UFOs is not a new idea. Some of us apparently have been thinking about this for a very long time, for one reason or another. I don't know everything about it, but it is an idea that's been with us for a while, and now that idea is back again. Aren't these wild times we live in? By the way, 3i Atlas, the object, is heading this way. It'll be at the closest point to Earth on October the 29th. That's exactly 80 days from right now. Let me know what you think. Let me tell you some things about 7-foot-tall black aliens that you should not ignore. Now, you can't have a discussion about aliens and spaceships and black folks without talking about space traders. It is a 1992 short story about what happens when aliens from outer space come to the U.S. and they tell the American government, we want your black people, your melanated people. In exchange, we'll give you technology, we'll give you science, but we want you to give us your black citizens.
What is being proposed cannot be passed off euphemistically as selective service. At its worst, it is utter and complete extermination.
Hey, remember Futurama, the sci-fi cartoon? Yes, there is also an episode of Futurama about 7-foot-tall black aliens from space. No kidding. On a serious tip, the idea of black men from space coming down in spaceships is also part of the religious landscape here in America. The Nation of Islam has talked about the wheel. They've talked about that for a long time. Even many Bible believers believe that we will see tall, black, angelic beings coming to Earth in spaceships. A lot of people even associate that with the return of the Messiah. We know that the so-called 3i Atlas is supposed to be closest to Earth on October the 29th, 2025. That day's not here yet. But even when 3i Atlas is gone, I think we're still going to be talking about black men coming down in spaceships to Earth. We were talking about it before Atlas. Probably we'll be talking about it after. That's what I think.
Who gonna believe this, bro? Are y'all really believing this? Come on, dog. Come on, dog. Look at that. How do they even know that? How would they even... They got the fro. Oh my God. Yo, if this is what aliens look like, I'm clowning them, bro. Aliens from motherfucking 1960s, 1970s looking ass. Look. So we got people jumping on here saying that NASA confirms that these aliens are gonna be, they're gonna resemble 7 foot tall African Americans or Africans. Oh, who got info like that? Y'all can't, y'all stop it. Stop. Now these, on the other hand, if this is what's coming to us in November.
Why I'm getting up hearing that the alien's supposed to be here in 2 weeks? How the fuck y'all know the alien's gonna be here in 2 weeks? And then they saying that the aliens are African American aliens. What? Like, where are we getting this?
If you hear this before November, consider yourself warned. NASA says aliens are coming in November, and they're 7 foot tall, aggressive, and they look like African Americans. Before you say this is just some weird conspiracy or something off of Reddit, this was covered by CBS News and actually talked about by Harvard scientists. They thought it was a comet, the Three-Eye Atlas they were calling it, but now they think it's an alien ship that was disguised. NASA ain't denying nothing. I feel like there's so much to digest with this. Some people are saying it might be the Anunnaki returning. Some people are saying it might be even us from the future. NASA ain't denying nothing. If they look like us, are they our descendants? Are we the aliens here? Have they been here the whole time just watching? Drop your theories in the comments now. Don't be scared. I'm not saying it's true. I'm just saying we're supposed to ask questions. Like I said, if you already see this before November, you're ahead of 90% of the world. So ask yourself a question. It's not why they're here.
Welcome to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time, welcome on board. So this video trended like a month ago where NASA said African American aliens are here, or they're gonna come in November, right? And the news trended and a lot of black people came and we are making a lot of jokes around, you know, the black aliens. And of course, this is the first to me because I didn't know that we have black aliens, right? So this is the first, and people are speculating that they're gonna come in November, or at least according to NASA, that the aliens are gonna come in November. And just like I said, you know, there's been a lot of stories or different school of thoughts as regards to the existence of aliens, you know, also known as unidentified flying objects, right? It's been in the works for so long where people do not believe in it and some other people believed in it. There were several settings in some different places, even in Africa, where, you know, it landed somewhere. Was it in Uganda, Zambia, one of those African countries, right? There were really sightings of aliens. So for those naysayers, or for those that do not believe in aliens, according to, you know, live, or will I say real witnesses, they've seen aliens and they're out there. So I'm saying all this to say I've never known that aliens do have a race, like black, white, green, brown, yellow aliens. So this is the first to me, and it's like, it's kind of crazy. You know, I would like to see a black alien. Like, I mean, if we could see the other colors, it would be nice to see a black alien, right? But again, I don't even know what this world is really coming to, right? To begin with, why are we talking about black aliens? Like, we have more pressing issues, right, that is currently facing the world. The world is in literal chaos right now. People, things are happening so fast, you know, because of the AI. And now, like, things are just going haywire. And all of a sudden, people are talking about black aliens, right? But if it is actually true, it would be nice to see a black alien, right? I don't know. What are they looking for? You know, because as a person of faith in the Bible, you know, we are meant to understand that the devil is going to camouflage as an angel of light, and it's going to come in diverse ways and means, trying to deceive even the elect, right? So why is NASA all of a sudden coming out to say black aliens, you know, 7 feet tall, 12 feet? What are we talking about? I mean, I know there have been some sightings, just like I said, and there have been some encounters, real encounters, that people had seen aliens, you know, because just like I said, the Bible made mention of angel of light, camouflaging as angel of light, but they are angel of darkness, coming to this world, trying to, you know, make people understand different stuff, or to make some kind of connection, you know. So I just don't know the whole thing concerning this, but it's kind of new to me. So guys, what do you think? Please drop your thoughts in the comments, and also subscribe to get more updates as regards to this topic, because definitely I'm gonna follow it up. I'm gonna wait till the November and see whether the black aliens are gonna appear, right? So guys, hit on the subscribe button, hit on the like button, hit on the share button, and hit on the notification bell in order not to miss any of my updates. See you in the next one. Have a blessed day.